Wednesday before Thanksgiving break, I urged my friend to go up to a boy she thought was cute. "Come on, Sarah, you're gonna regret it if you don't do it." She spotted him at a nearby table at the Broadway diner. Sitting down, I told her, "You should go up to him and ask for a snap." "No way, that is definitely not happening," she said. We went back and forth for a little while with things like, "What do you have to lose? What if he says no? You never know what could happen. What if his friends laugh at me? You only live once." I urged her to go up one last time, but she wouldn't budge. Finally, I had had enough. I went up to the guy and said, "My friend thinks you're cute. Can I get your snap for her?" And he gave it to me. Nothing bad happened. My friend was too focused on the negative what-if side of things to even consider the positive what-if side of what might happen. I know what it's like to live with regret. I have 2 sisters. My sister Lily is 5 years older than me and away at school, and my sister Grace is a senior here at Chatham. Soon she will be away too. When I was in 8th grade, I remember every weekend my mom and sisters and I would have a movie night. We would get the lime Skinny Pop popcorn, our bubbly branded sparkling water, and of course, our Pug pickles. We would watch the Barbie movies from when we were like 5, or the Harry Potter movies we've already seen so many times. One night, I remember Lily asked me if I was going to stay in that night and watch the movie, or if I was going to hang out with my friends. I chose to hang out with my friends. I chose to hang out with people who now I don't even talk to, over spending what little time was left with my sister before she moved out. It makes me sad because I now know that I can't get back that time, and we can't sit down every Saturday night with our Pug pickles and just watch a silly little Barbie movie. I try to remember that we all have regrets, and I really think that unless you're 5, you've got some. Do you think that we're all staying in our comfort zones now more than we were before COVID? I feel like our society has become more and more afraid of trying new things, and those things or opportunities we're passing up could just be the next something we love. Now, even though the diner boy and my friend didn't fall in love, she didn't regret what she did. She didn't regret taking that chance and being bold. People are less likely to regret a risk that ends out badly than to have never taken that risk at all. Unfortunately, many of us fear failure. Fear makes us stand still, frozen, not seizing every opportunity. This gives us regret. So what is regret? Regret is a verb. It means to feel sad, repentant, or disappointed over something that has happened or been done, especially a loss or missed opportunity. I want to focus on the last part of that, the missed opportunity, the inaction regret. Author Daniel Pink surveyed people from all over the world about regret. And you know what he found? The ratio of people who regret not doing something to doing something is 2 to 1. So the regret of not doing something takes the lead by a lot. Let me say that again. You will regret not doing something more than taking a risk and failing. For example, last semester, even though I was scared, I knew I might really regret not applying to give a TED Talk on this stage. A lot. Other inaction regrets can be small, like not buying that amazing iced chai latte with your last $7, or maybe it's not riding King Dakar, that monster roller coaster with your friends. Now compare these to what researchers call action regrets. These are the kind of regrets you may have after taking a risk and doing something. For example, last week at my lunch table, I made a joke, lightly calling my friends out on something they did, and it snowballed into a full-blown hissy fit. Or it could be as simple as when I got guacamole on my Chipotle burrito bowl for the first time. I learned pretty quickly it's not my thing. The reason that people regret inaction regrets more than action regrets is that once an opportunity is passed, like applying to be in something, chances are that opportunity will not come back. In the past few months, I've developed the mindset that I should start taking risks and trying new things. Having this mindset, I've noticed, has really helped me not worry so much about things. I have fun, whether that's doing karaoke on a random Saturday night, or trying new things, like ziplining hundreds of feet in the air. Have I mentioned I'm deathly afraid of heights? I'm honestly just loving every minute of thinking this way. I talk to someone new in class, or I compliment people on their outfits. I used to be more quiet and reserved, but after I took one risk and put myself out there, I realized how much more I was enjoying life. You don't realize how much of life you're missing out on until you take more risks. Even when I try new things and they don't work out, I never regret them. I'm always just pleased with myself that I just took that chance instead. Now, of course, we all regret things in our life, but we shouldn't. Regret isn't an excuse to sit around and let your life pass you by thinking about what you could have done differently. Regret exists so that we can learn and understand our past mistakes, so that we can better ourselves and our future. A Harvard study shows that people who decide to own up to and deal with their regret are able to avoid similar obstacles later in their future compared to those who choose to suppress their feelings of regret. To be able to move on from regret, you need closure. There isn't one set way to achieve closure. Closure comes from letting go of a certain something or someone while also letting go of the regret that might stay with it. It's kind of similar to when you lose your temper and you yell at your mom for taking your phone, but then there's that feeling in your chest that won't leave until you go talk to her about it. We need to be willing to feel and accept our regrets. Before I leave, I would like us to all try something together. I would like everyone to close their eyes. What's something you've always wanted to try? Are you picturing it? Now go out there and do it. Thank you.